Today I am with Angel Castillo, who is a Ogden City Planning Commissioner who's running for mayor right now. Tell me a little bit more about your profession and your experience with your profession.
I am a marketing consultant. I have my own business and I've been doing it for a little over 10 years. And basically what I do as a marketing consultant is a business contacts me when their sales are flat or they want to introduce a new product or they want to figure out how they can diversify into a market and own a piece of it to be unique from other people. Because as a business, if you are not constantly growing and getting to that next iteration, you're stagnating and you're gonna die. You're just definitely on a path to being overtaken by other people who are still moving forward. So I do a lot of that, and I got involved with that after I worked for a very large advertising agency in Los Angeles that handled all the finished films for Fox and Paramount. And so what's really interesting about that is I was trained by a group of people on focus groups and how to analyze problems and how we make sure that each unique project is brought to the right people and how we bring those right people to that project. And there's some actual parallels with that in marketing and in running a city. You want to be able to bring developers and state agencies to the table to help bring assets as far as grants and building businesses within the city. They're really, really similar. And I really enjoy it because it's always a constant new thing as a consultant. I've been offered jobs by plenty of clients, but I really prefer, here's a problem and we've never seen it before, how are we gonna fix it? And that's exciting to me, and a city is like that. There are so many moving parts in a city that there's always going to be a challenge of how can you do something better? How can you raise the bar for improvement? Because I don't care who you are or what you do, there isn't anything or anybody that can't improve by 3%, by 5%. And so if you go for those marginal gains and just start doing what's right in front of you and doing it really well and doing it again and doing it again and doing it again, that's how you start some progress. And you know, I as a planning commissioner, I'm seeing a lot of things and hearing a lot of things from businesses that our city is difficult to work with. It takes 9 or 10 months to get a project through. And in my opinion, that's problematic, because if a developer has an empty property and they're not building, they're losing money. And we as a city, we want that built as soon as possible, because as soon as it's built, we get tax revenue from that. So I hear that from big businesses, and I hear that from little businesses as well, that there's a lot of hoops to jump through, there's a lot of red tape, and the city needs to be able to say, we're gonna get your project through in 90 days. There's no reason why a project should take 8 to 9 months to just get your permits to start building.
Right.
That needs to change. One of the things that I do as a marketing consultant is, I am not an expert of everything, but I am an expert at hiring people who are. Whenever every project, I bring together a team of people. If I need an MBA, I hire an MBA. If I need an engineer, I hire an engineer that is specific to that project. And so where we're going in Ogden with what we need, for example, financing and loans, we would need somebody who's got deep experience and roots in the community and understands how the local banks are working and how we can build that connection between the banks and our business owners to help them prosper. So I am not claiming to know everything, but I know that I can assemble the appropriate team that has deep roots and deep experience in exactly the niche that we want them to, so that we can move our city forward.
Wow. And I mean, that absolutely implements into running a city.
It does.
I mean,
it does.
100%. It's all about that. We're finding the right people for the right job. So.
Right.